What's up, everybody? It's Old Man Winter 8 for Sun and Ski Sports, and in this video we're going to find out if the Never Summer Llama is a wise buy for you. So the Llama is a brand new board in Never Summer's lineup for the 25-26 season, but you might have seen a few of them out there. They did do a limited edition release at the end of 24-25, but this thing is kind of replacing the Proto Slinger in their lineup. And just like the Proto Slinger, this has a asymmetrical twin shape, so obviously fully twin tip, but it is asymmetrical from heel side to toe side. So there is a specific heel side edge. And what that's doing is giving you a little bit more aggressive side cut on your heel side edge, giving you that little bit more advantage because it's always easier to carve on your toes. And then this thing does have their triple camber recurve. So it still has the triple camber, just like the majority of the Never Summer boards, where you've got a little bit of camber in between your feet, some camber up in the nose and tail. But the recurve is a camber dominant, meaning that the majority of the board is lifted in the middle as opposed to a rocker dominant where the tips are lifted. But that being said, this board does go to a little bit more of a flat spot, kind of up towards the nose and tail. So when you step down and load this thing up, it does lift those tips. So you are getting a little bit easier catch-free feel, and you're getting a little bit more float, a little bit more stability on boxes and rails compared to any other traditional camber board that's just bent straight from contact point to contact point. And then when we go back to that triple camber, what makes this thing so amazing is that even though this is a little bit more of a medium soft board, it carves like a board that's medium, maybe even medium stiff. It's insane. Basically what they're doing is they're wiggling the board from the bottom, not from the side. So this does two things. One, it reduces suction on the bottom of the board, because if you think about it, if you try to pick a piece of glass up off a wet counter, it wants to stick. So this is actually giving the board some dimension from tip to tail and helping it not want to stick down to the snow. Two, we're adding contact points, but we're not adding them on the side of the board, we're adding them on the bottom of the board. So you still are getting that extra hard dig in a board that wants to push into those hard, icy conditions. But the cool thing about it is it's allowing them to leave the side cut a little bit more smooth. So we're not getting that wiggle, and that's gonna get rid of drag, and it's gonna give you very, very easy and clean feeling carves. Then when we go inside the board, it does have their classic Bi-Lite fiberglass, and it has a layer of their STS pre-tension fiberglass. So extra layer of glass in there that's very, very lightweight, and it's already been stretched inside the board before the board was even laid up. So basically you have a fiberglass inside the board that already has energy loaded into it, and you haven't even stepped on the board yet. And if that wasn't enough, they also have their carbon VXR up in the tip. So we've got two V's in the tip of the board, one of them going from your feet out to your contact points, and then the other one a little bit further up in the tips. And this is giving you two different things. It's giving you a ton of spring, a ton of pop, a ton of power, but it's also helping push that pressure from your bindings out towards your contact points. So again, this board is going to want to dig like a board that's almost twice as stiff as this actually is. And then of course, those classic Never Summer P-Tech sidewalls, which are absolutely bomb-proof, and a nice centered base on this thing. So crazy, crazy fast and very, very durable all day long. But is the Llama a wise buy for you? Well, this is definitely for those intermediate to advanced park riders. Somebody that wants to go out and ride the park all day long, hit jumps and hit rails, but they don't want something that's going to limit them to riding just the park. The combination of the fiberglass, the carve-in, and most importantly, that triple camber recurve and that rip technology, again, makes this board feel like it's much, much stiffer than it actually is. Having that carbon up in the nose and the tail gives you the pop and the spring exactly where you need it, but they have nothing in between except for fiberglass, so it does have a nice, easy feel torsionally in and out of your turns. This basically gives you the ultimate combination of smooth, easy feel of a park board, but you still get the power, the pop, and the stability of an all-mountain board. And even though this thing does have amazing all-mountain capabilities, it's probably not something that you're gonna go out and free ride with and be riding in the powder and looking to go crazy, crazy fast. But I can say I have ridden this board, and it's absolutely insane how much speed this thing can handle compared to most park-only boards. But if you got any questions about anything that we talked about in the video, definitely leave some comments down below. Also, make sure to like and subscribe to the Sun and Ski YouTube channel, and make sure to head on into your local Sun and Ski to check out the new Never Summer Llama, or if you don't have one nearby, no big deal. You can always check it out at sunandski.com.